When you are planning your sketchbook cover, you don't have to use the whole thing for your design. One idea might be to divide off an area, and something that works great is just to use the size of your ruler. There we go. As your guide. So one option would be to make op art, and optical art is art that kind of makes your eyes move. So even though these are just lines on paper, it actually looks like it's kind of bulging out here. So I'm going to do a similar effect around my name. So I can start by putting my name, and I want to make sure it fits. So I'm going to draw lightly to start. You could do, I'm going to do all caps so that this really stands out. And then I'll go over it with marker. All right, so I've gone over my name in marker. And to start this, I'm going to begin anywhere. And then this line is going to bounce. So if I start it somewhere where I'm going to start like here, that's going to bounce into there. That's an easier spot to start. And that's, if you need to pick up your pencil, that's where you should pick it up. So here, bounce, and around. So as this goes around, my lines are going to kind of stretch and get bigger, but I've got to make sure I go slow. So I'm going to go all the way around, making sure that it connects again into these little valleys. And I would suggest going around the whole thing each time. So I don't want to just like stay on this one and go all the way. So one thing that is going to make it look more interesting is if some of these get smaller and some get larger. And that will happen naturally for some of them just because of the size. So here, maybe that'll get bigger. I'm going to go fast speed now to finish this up. Okay, so I've got my name done, so I'm going to take my ruler, and I think I'd like to have a nice border around this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, make sure it's all lined up again. And you can see how like some of these kind of got small, and then some of the other ones got large and took over. And so you can play around with that as you are going. Of course, if you're using a Sharpie, you can't really erase. So if you want to plan ahead, you could try the pencil first, but it's a lot of lines to go back over. The thing that really helps this is if you can try to keep these lines really nice and smooth, and I kept them all about 1/4 inch apart. So if you can keep them about the same size apart, that's great. And then on your sketchbook cover, you need to write your homeroom teacher's name. So whoever you have for your actual classroom teacher, not me, but your classroom teacher. Have fun.